Hello everyone. Today, I'm going to show you how to transform a hopelessly dull knife, like this one that can't even slice a simple tomato, into a razor-sharp kitchen tool that glides through anything. Stay tuned to discover the secrets to a perfectly sharp blade. As you can see, this knife struggles to cut anything, barely even scraping my hand. It feels incredibly blunt. When I try to slice this tomato, it's just a disaster. The knife mangles it instead of cutting cleanly, showing just how desperately it needs sharpening. I've got a selection of grinding wheels here, each with its own unique texture and purpose. This is a flap disc. This one is a bit thicker. While this third one has a rougher surface. For the first method, I'm combining this specific flap disc with another one. Notice how the flap disc's abrasive flaps are angled, providing a smoother grinding action. I'll place the polishing wheel on top, creating a multi-layered sharpening system. To use these discs with a drill, I'll need a simple adapter. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. I'm taking a long bolt and securing the discs in place using two nuts, one on each side, tightening them to ensure they're firmly held. Using pliers, I'll make sure the nuts are very tight. This prevents any wobble or slippage when the drill is in motion, ensuring safety and precision during sharpening. The discs are now securely mounted on the bolt. Next, I'll mount my newly assembled grinding wheel onto my drill. You can hear it spin up, ready to work. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. I'll carefully hold the knife against the rotating wheel, keeping a consistent angle to grind the blade to a sharp edge. Watch the sparks fly as the dullness is removed. After using the drill, I can already feel a remarkable difference. The edge of the knife is smooth and keen, a vast improvement from before. Time for the ultimate test with the tomato again. Look at that effortless slice. It cuts through cleanly, without any struggle. This is the precision a sharp knife brings to cooking. For our next method, I'll show you another technique, but first, a quick check to confirm its dullness. The paper test shows it ripping, not cutting cleanly. I'm going back to a classic, the sharpening stone. I'll place it on a non-slip towel to keep it stable during use. To prepare the sharpening stone, I'll spray it generously with water. This creates a slurry that helps the abrasive particles work effectively and prevents the stone from clogging. I'll wet the stone thoroughly to ensure a smooth sharpening process. I'm holding the knife at a consistent angle against the coarse side of the stone. Applying a consistent pressure and angle, I glide the knife across the stone, first on one side for several passes, and then flip it to hone the other side. I'm applying gentle pressure, pushing the blade away from me on the sharpening stroke and lifting slightly on the return. This creates a balanced, sharp edge. A quick wipe, and it's ready for testing. Let's check the sharpness on paper. The knife slices through the paper effortlessly, without any tearing or resistance. This is the precision you get with a good whetstone. And for the ultimate test, the free-hanging water bottle. Wow, a clean cut straight through the plastic, without any resistance. The sharpening stone to be highly effective. Let's check the knife again. It's dull once more. The paper test shows it tearing, proving it's ready for another sharpening session with a new DIY method. For our third approach, I'm creating a very simple sharpener using just a bolt and a few nuts. By tightening the nuts, I'm creating a small abrasive surface on the bolt head. It might look unconventional, but sometimes the simplest solutions are the most surprising. I'll attach this improvised tool to the drill. and then carefully run the knife blade along the spinning bolt. The friction and the rough surface of the nuts will effectively grind a new edge onto the knife. After a few moments of sharpening with our bolt contraption, let's feel the edge. It's not perfectly polished, but it's certainly sharper than before. See how it handles paper. It cuts paper better than when it was blunt. This improvised method gets the job done. Time for the tomato test again. And just like that, the knife glides through the tomato with ease, creating thin, uniform slices. Another success for our DIY sharpening arsenal. Back to a dull knife for our final DIY sharpening experiment. As expected, it struggles with the tomato, tearing instead of cutting. For our final method, I'm using something you likely have lying around: sandpaper. I'll mark out a small strip that fits around the drill chuck, then carefully cut it out. Using a hot glue gun, I'll secure the sandpaper to the chuck, ensuring it's firmly attached and ready for action. I'm moving it slowly, letting the sandpaper do the work to grind a new edge. With the drill spinning, I'll gently apply the knife blade to the sandpaper, moving it back and forth to refine the edge. The fine grit of the sandpaper polishes the blade, creating a super sharp finish. Let's feel the edge. It's sharp. The sandpaper did its job, creating a surprisingly effective edge. Finally, the tomato test. And just like that, the knife slices through. All these DIY methods prove that you don't need expensive equipment to get a sharp knife. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Bye. See you in the next video.